Stop. If you're searching for the best snowblowers of 2026, you're being misled. Online forums swear Honda is untouchable. Influencers push cheap machines that barely survive one storm. And most top-rated lists are padded with snowblowers that completely fall apart when winter actually hits. So let's cut the nonsense. In this video, I'm breaking down the best snowblowers of 2026 that actually work. Machines that start in brutal cold, chew through wet snow, and don't leave you stranded outside while the auger chokes. These aren't toys. These are real winter machines. Honda HSS 928, the reliability benchmark. Yes, it's expensive. Yes, people complain about the price. And honestly, that complaint disappears the first time it starts at -15 degrees F without hesitation. The Honda HSS 928 isn't flashy, it's just brutally dependable. Powered by Honda's legendary GX engine, this gas snowblower has earned its reputation the hard way by refusing to quit. Heavy, wet snow that stalls cheaper machines? It doesn't care. Compacted plow piles at the end of the driveway? It barely notices. Cold starts that kill bargain blowers? One turn of the key. The engine runs smooth, quiet, and drama-free, exactly what you want when winter is already miserable. The hydrostatic transmission is a game-changer. No clunky gear shifting, no jerky speed changes. Push forward to go faster, pull back to slow down. Once you use this system, traditional gearboxes feel prehistoric. And if you choose the tracked version, traction becomes a non-issue. Ice, gravel, slopes, tracks dig in where wheels just spin. If your driveway even thinks about sloping, this matters. Throwing distance reaches up to 50 feet, meaning you're not just moving snow, you're putting it where it won't come back. Add glove-friendly controls, joystick shoot control, and dual-lever steering, and it's clear why this machine dominates best snowblower lists year after year. Is it heavy? Yes. Is it expensive? Absolutely. But if reliability and long-term value matter, this might be the last snowblower you ever buy. Cub Cadet 2X 30-inch Max, built for big driveways. This is what you upgrade to when entry-level machines tap out. If you're searching for snowblowers for large driveways, heavy snow, or a two-stage gas snowblower that actually delivers, this deserves serious attention. The 30-inch clearing width is the star here. Instead of 4 or 5 passes, you're done in 2. Less time, less effort, less frustration. The 23-inch intake height handles plow piles and refrozen snowbanks that stop cheaper machines cold. Under the hood, a 385cc 4-cycle engine delivers serious torque, exactly what you need for dense, wet snow. The 14-inch serrated steel augers work with a high-output impeller to throw snow up to 40 feet, which is more than enough for wide suburban driveways. Power steering is trigger-controlled and genuinely effective. One-handed turns are easy, even for a machine this big. Heated grips and a bright LED light bar aren't gimmicks either. They're lifesavers during early mornings and late-night storms. Downsides? It's huge. It's heavy. Storage can be annoying. But if your driveway is long, wide, or both, this is one of the best gas snowblowers of 2026. No hype required. Toro Power Max HD 828 OA, the wet snow slayer. If you've ever had a snowblower jam mid-storm, pay attention. The Toro Power Max HD 828 OA is built for the kind of wet, slushy snow that destroys cheaper machines. That's why it keeps showing up on top-rated snowblower lists. The standout feature is Toro's anti-clogging system, which regulates snow intake to prevent auger and impeller jams. Translation: fewer stops, faster clearing, and way less rage during heavy storms. It's powered by a 252cc 4-cycle engine tuned for reliable cold starts. The 28-inch clearing width and 21-inch intake height move serious snow efficiently, while steel augers and a reinforced chute give it a tank-like feel. Steering is triggerless and intuitive. Instead of fighting the machine, it responds naturally to your movement, something you appreciate immediately in deep snow. Throwing distance hits around 45 feet, keeping your driveway clear without constant rework. It doesn't have tracks, so steep, icy slopes aren't its specialty. But for typical residential driveways, this wheeled snowblower proves you don't need tracks to dominate winter. Troy-Bilt Storm Tracker 2890. Traction over everything. Now we're talking about machines that expose how useless some snowblowers really are on slopes. The Troy-Bilt Storm Tracker 2890 is a tracked snowblower, and that alone changes everything. On ice, gravel, or steep driveways, wheels don't compete. Tracks win. Period. Powered by a 277cc engine, it handles up to 12 inches of snow per pass with confidence. The 28-inch clearing width and 20-inch intake height make this a serious two-stage snowblower for brutal conditions. The standout feature is the track weight transfer system, which lets you shift balance depending on terrain. That means better control, fewer stalls, and no awkward lifting when you hit packed snow. Heated grips and touch-and-turn power steering keep it manageable, which matters because tracked machines can be exhausting without good controls. Yes, it's expensive, around $1,800 to $2,000. Yes, it's loud and intimidating. But if your driveway destroys smaller machines, this is one of the most reliable snowblowers you can buy. Ariens Deluxe 28, the Snowblower Tank. This is the machine that makes you admit something important. Some snowblowers aren't tools, they're machines built for war. The Ariens Deluxe 28 earns its place on every Best Snowblowers of 2026 list for one reason: durability. It's powered by a 208cc Ariens AX engine paired with a 28-inch clearing width and 21-inch intake height, capable of moving massive amounts of snow fast. Throwing distance reaches 50 feet, keeping snow far away from your driveway. The auto-turn steering system is a standout. Instead of wrestling handlebars, the machine senses direction changes and automatically rocks the inside wheel. Tight turns, garage entrances, and car clearances suddenly become effortless. Build quality is all steel, dash, frame, chute. No cheap plastic, no weak points. The 14-inch serrated augers bite hard into packed snow, outperforming smoother augers on cheaper competitors. Cold starts aren't an issue. Electric start works reliably even below -15 degrees F, and the pull start is rock solid as backup. Is it expensive? Around $1,700 to $1,800. Is it big and heavy? Absolutely. But if you want a snowblower that feels engineered to survive decades of brutal winters, this is it. Power, precision, and durability, all in one machine. Bottom line, the best snowblowers of 2026 aren't cheap, but they start when it's freezing, move snow without drama, and don't fail when winter gets ugly. And that's what actually matters.